Good morning, this is Nellie's Farm. It is a beautiful Saturday morning, April 11th, 2026. I have had wanting to do a video for some time. I'm battling illness and financial problems like a lot of other people are in America right now. But I'm going to go ahead and do this video, just some comments I want to make, because I honestly don't think a lot of people even know what is really going on. And you're looking at Dee Dee. Try to keep this short too. It's a little overgrown. We don't have a mower. My son is using a weed eater to do the important spots because there is always a threat of snakes, of course. And the mountain is so beautiful, you guys. Just all kinds of green now everywhere. There's my apple tree, peach tree, and pear tree over there. You probably can't distinguish them between all the others. Hush up, Freya. Hush. So anyway, here we go. China, like it or not, is the head of not only the world now. It's just not obvious yet. Well, it is to people like me who pay attention, but it is also the head of the new world order. The new global financial one world system that they are implementing slowly but surely and covertly. Many nations are now paying for oil in the Chinese yuan, which is their money, of course, instead of the US dollar. It's because Iran is demanding it. Japan is just one country that is demanding, or that is paying for their oil by Iran in the yuan, the Chinese currency. This conflict has created an entire global shift in currency that very few people are talking about. They might be talking about what's actually going on, who's sending what missiles to where, what's blowing up. But in the background, there's a lot more scarier stuff going on, guys, than the actual bombs. So, Iran single-handedly controls the Middle East oil now. They're like a superpower now. And it's hard to believe that this stuff was not done on purpose. Like people say, oh, Trump's a moron. He's giving them so much power by doing this stuff. And he mistakenly did this and that. I don't think it's a mistake. This is all part of the plan. They are all on the same side. I've thought that for years. I suspected it for even longer. They're just playing a game and to meet their goals. They really are. So now that Iran controls the Middle East oil, I mean, we really don't have any power anymore because the world's currency, reserve currency, has always been the petrodollar. And without that, we're completely done. America, just completely finished. The dollar will now expect it to nosedive very quickly because it's over, people. Nobody's talking about that. They're talking about a lot of other things, but very few channels are talking about that. Look at what's happening behind the main headlines. That's where you want to look, especially on alternative news. You won't hear the truth on the mainstream media, whether it be Democrat or Republican leaning. So anyway, now China and Russia are also providing new weapons to Iran, including aerial weapons. We have lost a shit ton of planes and military equipment, if you were not aware, and they always disguise it. The attacks on our carriers, they lied about those. A laundry room fire, I do not believe it will engulf a third of a massive ship like that, okay? From a laundry room fire? I think a lot of people don't believe that garbage. But anyway, we have taken our licks, and most of it they're hiding. And I honestly believe that it's because they are dismantling the U.S. military little by little. Now, they've already used up so much of our military equipment, missiles, all kinds of weapons to Ukraine for years now, years. There, at one point, there was several news outlets reporting that are alternative media that they were literally getting in our national armories and taking shit to send to Ukraine. I mean, raiding our armories even. Marco Rubio said just, a month ago that we are low on missiles, and Trump was furious and said he's a liar. So if you listen closely, sometimes the truth will slip out. Fireworks or guns from the neighbors. I have no idea why. Maybe they hear me and they don't like my message. Here comes TD. At any rate, if you listen very carefully, you will hear the truth slip out sometimes, guys. You will. Other world leaders are negotiating with Iran directly for oil. USA is being eliminated through this so-called war. Like I said, people are saying Trump's a moron and blah, blah, blah. I believe it was all orchestrated and planned decades ago, and there's a lot of proof of that, too, by the way. So it's looking more and more like America's being systematically excluded from all things global. They are destroying our infrastructure because of the global reset. They must tear everything down. Understand this. Not just in America, but the entire world. Before they can introduce the brand new system, they've got to eliminate the old one. That's what's happening. That's what's happening, guys. Isn't it beautiful back there? So, basically, I want to tell you what's going on in China. I was shocked to see how advanced that China is compared to the United States. I'm lucky if I can get a signal sometimes out here, and I'm in Northeast Alabama. I'm 12 miles from town. It's not like I'm way out in the mountains, or 100 miles away or something. We have shitty service out here. We always have shitty everything, pretty much. It's absurd. And in China, did you know that they have, on top of actual mountains, not these small end of the Appalachian Trail mountains, they have internet. They have 5G. There was a girl who climbed a mountain I watched a video of. It was crazy. And it was a crazy mountain too. And she actually... There's a dog over here or something. She actually scanned for a bottle of water at the top of the mountain at this tiny hut with her phone. She paid for it with a QR code. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? At the top of a remote mountain, a real mountain? They have digital everything in the cities. Yeah, there's that little shit. Dee-Dee, it's okay. He's a little dog. Dee-Dee! Dee-Dee! Sorry, guys. That's the neighbor's dogs who come over to be nosy. Usually my dogs run them off without hurting them. Come on, girl! Because I tell them not to. They don't have much room over there now. I don't like it, but what am I to do? I've been dealing with it 10 years. Anyway, so in China, they also have facial recognition to get into the gate, to get into your apartment complex. They have thumbprint or fingerprint thing to get in, to open your apartment door. It's crazy. They are, not that I like any of that, okay? I'm not promoting it. But they are ahead of the whole world as far as that goes. That's the future, like it or not. I don't like it either. I like old-fashioned things. I don't even like being on this phone all the time. But they are the head of that. They beat everybody to it, the entire world, and they are basically the what do you call it? The prototype, for this, because it's unrolling worldwide, whether we like it or not. There is BRICS, the Financial Alliance, BRICS, which stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and Spain, and 100. I lost track of how many other nations joined BRICS, and it's already getting stronger than the U.S. dollar. We won't be the world's reserve currency for very long, guys. I'm sorry to say it. We're being singled out. We're been we have been isolated from our friends, thanks to the tariffs and all kinds of BS that the Trump administration has done. We have no friends anymore, only enemies. They're working against us at this point, and they're all on board to China. China's been working to make friends with them, including Mexico, behind the scenes, for many years, while we're destroying our relationships with them. So, like in India right now, is an example of them collapsing things before they bring up the new beast system. In India, the millions of workers that come from rural cities and live in the big towns for work, all of the manufacturing, they have massive amounts. They don't have any way to cook food right now because all the gas has been stopped. And for a while, they paid huge prices, like double, to get convenience food, and they can't do it anymore. So they're going back millions, okay? I've seen many videos going home to rural communities on trains just to be able to eat, because you can't use firework to cook your food in town, in the city. So there goes millions of manufacturing jobs gone. They won't be able to fill the places. So it's not just American businesses that are shutting down, who knows how many a week. I mean, untold numbers, including trucking companies. It's happening around the entire world. And that's what all this Iran war, I believe, was meant to do, is to quicken that up. And did you know China's military now surpasses America's, and they have a bigger navy than we do? I actually told an ex-Marine that last year, and he just laughed at me because he didn't believe me. And he said, "No, we will always be the world superpower." Blah blah blah. Well, he doesn't see the things I do. He just watches the news, probably Fox News, which tells you everything is A-OK and America's still number one. Well, that's not true. And it's not true. Sorry, but I might not hear or speak what you guys want to hear, but I speak the truth. So yeah, they are outnumbered. China, Iran, and Russia have a huge alliance right now. Did you know that Russia and China both train their children from the time they're toddlers? They basically military training that goes right along with elementary school and everything. It's just part of their upbringing. Did you know that? I found out that a few years ago. I was like, wow. Military training. China's got millions in their army to do this. Well, we can't go against Russia and China. And we don't have that. We don't have anything like that in America. And our enlistment numbers are pathetic because nobody wants to join now. So that's why there will be a draft, mark my words. So anyway, Trump posted, I'll leave you with this. Trump posted on his Truth Social account, which I do not follow. I saw another post about it. A picture of him with his hand hovering over a big red reset button. Just to see some comments like, what does this mean from people? Really? If they don't know what this means, then they have absolutely no idea what's going on. Which doesn't surprise me if they follow him. It's so unbelievable how indoctrinated and naive Americans are. But anyway, I'd like to hear your comments. Do you think that everybody is on the same side and this is all ruse, and all these wars and proxy wars are just an excuse to bring down the current system to restart the new world order that China will inevitably be the head of? The evidence is overwhelming. What do you think? Please support my channel. Click that subscribe bell for notifications and the thumbs up, and support me in any way you can. I am Shadowband. I've been on YouTube 4 years. My views are withheld. I have the same amount of views I had like a year and a half ago, as far as what's required to get monetized. So yeah, I'm being cheated of my watch hours and everything. So please, and I'm not working right now, so please support my channel any way you can. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I hope your weather is as great as here in rural Northeast Alabama. Thanks for listening. God bless.